All right. Good morning or good afternoon, everybody. Let's say that worked out all right. Um, Dev 139. Yeah. Oh yeah, I gotta edit my title on Rumble, and it should be right. I already had to do that on YouTube. Yeah. So let's see. Um, um, Live streaming. Yeah. Where's the frickin' title? Oh, there it is. 139. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Do we need any of this shit? Nah. Oh, what about all this shit here? What is this? Um, nah, I don't need that. Actually, maybe I should keep that open. When I do the turn-based. Let's see, we got anything good here? My old Lua library. What do we got? Oh, just some overcomplicated shit. And a couple of little utilities here. Yeah. That's in the same, yeah, it's up there. And that's that also. Okay, we don't need that. And jiggle bones, will we ever get back to that? Not today. So let's see. Model switching, that's kind of a high priority. So that means, let's see. I gotta go over to scene.c. Where do we load models? Actually, it would be down here. No, not here. Here. Load NPC. There it is. So we're loading that model. Which means we've got to free that. And where's unload scene? Unload level. That's what we're looking for. So we're unloading the textures and so we really ought to move this to a like an unload model function. Well, unlike that one though. So I guess all this stuff kind of belongs over here in the NPC file. Let's see, we've got an NPC init. All this stuff. All right, so let's do a void NPC unload model. we're just gonna say, all right, npc unload model npc, like that. Bring that over here. And pop that into our header file, npc underscore something. There we go. Move or rename. What do we do with this? HUD. I don't know. Anyway. So that unloads that. Right there. Yep. And so to switch models, we just have to unload the existing one and swap in a different one. And let's see, where's our code to load it again? That was in here. Right there. All right, so we got to have a little drop down in here. Wonder, I need to reopen Raylib, GUI here. Yeah, let's check that out. Is that a combo box or something? Yes. Combo box or drop down? I think a drop down box lets you enter in text or something, maybe. Drop down box returns a mouse click. What's the difference here? Looks like drop down is a little more complicated, right? So that's here, let's just look at how many lines of code it is. So that's about how many? It's not 5,000 lines of code. Is that characters? 2342 to 2470. Yeah, so that's like 140 lines. And this is this all fits on one screen. So it's like 40, 80. This is like 60. This is like half as big. So definitely the simpler control, but what do we pass into it? How do we use it? Maybe there is an example. controls test suite, I guess. Oh, so we just give it a list like that. Okay. Hmm. And drop down box is similar. Hmm. And what is visual style active again? 0. And then you need to keep track of the previous value to detect if it's changed. And what does it return? Result. It always returns 0. That's real useful, guys. All right, so let's just copy an example. And where are we going to put that? In here. So 125 wide. It's probably a little too wide, but let's just see how it looks. Static. Is that an int? Yeah. Static. Not visual style. Model. Let's go look at our models. Over here, characters. So we got these two, and the names are oh, we gotta reload. We gotta do the animation also. Well, I guess we could try not doing it, but I think it's probably gonna crash if we don't. But anyway, we've got sk name _1. Well, sk name gltf. So that matches. These all match the folder, and this one here. Let's see. That matches the folder. That matches the folder. Yeah, we can work with that. So we'll just put those two there. Call it model name. Let's see, model. And let's just see what it looks like in game. What did that do wrong? unload. Where's unload model textures? Okay, that's here. Can we do that with an underscore? I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's fine. Way back in the day, I remember underscores were special in C. Alright, so can we change our model? Okay, that's all fucked up. So it just like toggles through them. Oh. That's messed up. Anyway, let's fix the sizing on that anyway. Then we'll try the other one. Let's see, where were we? Here. So we need that. And that's too wide, so let's just say, like, let's try that. And let's try adding a few other more. Like, let's see. Just click to cycle through them. That's not very user-friendly, is it? Well, we'll make that about, let's say 10 or 12 wide, and then let's try the same thing with the other thing. Not the combo box, but the drop down. Must draw after any other control that can be covered on unfolding. Ah, right. So we need to set a position for it. So we're gonna say int drop down y, say y drop down equals y. Then we'll make some room for it. Yes. Run below after everything else it might possibly cover when opened. Okay. Then we're just gonna copy that down here and I don't know why we need GUI unlock here. Um, hmm. Oh, we need to lock everything when it's so if we're editing a drop down, we have to lock everything else and then unlock it for the drop down. Um, hmm. And then there's some other time that I was locking the GUI for some reason the other day. Let's just find that GUI unlock. Um, GUI unlock. Oh, okay, so that's for. So we would only ever lock the GUI for pop-ups that are underneath the top pop-up. So you're never going to be opening a drop down unless it's in the top pop-up. So so yeah, we can just unlock the GUI here and forget about it. So like this. So we have two drop downs here. So that's drop down 001 and let's see. Let's just do this one. That one looks simpler. All right, so when you click on a drop down, it just toggles its edit mode. And what's this? Another column? So that's just other stuff. All right, so we're gonna take the GUI unlock and the simpler thing here. Copy all this stuff again. Just keep that for now. Put that on another line and let's just fill with these. Let's just copy over those things. So these two. So we got to put these up here at the top somewhere. No, these have to be up even higher. And wait, they don't they have to be static though? Oh no, because this is in all in the main loop. That's how they get away with that. So we'll just do this. Somebody is a Pokemon fan. Huh? Oh, you mean in Raylib or Ray GUI. Yeah. All right, now where is that? Oh yeah, here we go. So we need this. So drop downs are pretty cumbersome. That's the message I'm receiving here. All right, so we're gonna bookmark, and bookmark. I think that'll actually work now. So there's that one, and wait, where's my... Oh, it's down here. Oh, right, because I put the wrong Y value. Whoops. But, you see, that's going off the bottom there, but that's okay. So we gotta say Y drop down. Now it should be in the right place. There we go. So if we drag off of it, it just goes away. If we click it and click over here, it goes away. It goes away. If we go outside the window and click something, we come back to it and click, it goes away. We drag and let go, it selects. Let go somewhere else, it closes. If we let go here, it does not click on that. That's something you always got to check for. If you click there, it closes the drop down and does not do anything here. But if you click on the color, it does have an effect. That kind of figures. We want to make this a pop-up anyway, I think. So you click the color, then the pop-up opens, and you change it there. And oh, that's how you choose your gender. we gotta tie that in. That's too long. I think I want to make this a 2-column thing with some tabs. So you've got maybe like your style and proportion, like colors, proportions. You got your like character, your vitals, your stats, and one thing. Maybe another thing with like spells and inventory over here, maybe, and something like that. And we want to design it for full screen, you know, PC master race, with possibly smaller fonts. Definitely no larger than this. Helicopter is my favorite gender too. What a coincidence. Yeah. So yeah, you can be like a Super Chad helicopter, or a Super, what do we call that, the Valkyrie, or you can be the Janet Reno helicopter, or the Superman helicopter gender. That doesn't exactly fit, but I don't know, it's the they definitely come across as the top. Even if they are gay. Oh, I suppose we gotta watch out for YouTube, Oh, they're not. Oh, warning, warning, your stream is talking about helicopter genders. No, no, they're not. It's not saying anything like that. Well, I think YouTube's kind of backed off on the woke shit. And if not, well, we'll find out the hard way. Let's see. All right, well, stream's going all right. Let's try this. Then, of course, we're going to have an array of, well, we're going to have human readable names and file names and all that. But, yeah, I guess, so first of all, we just have to, we got to do like a text format and change the model. Then we got to save it to, then we got to save that back to Lua and oh, how we got to figure out how to do that, but probably just save the whole model path back to Lua, and then we've got to account for that in loading, which would be here. Yeah. Then only do this if it's this model for now. So let's see, this updates that. And how do we know if it changed? So if you select a different thing there, it does that. Oh, this is how you do text align left. We want that. So so we got to unlock. Then change that back to the defaults, I suppose. Or I guess I'd rather use these as the defaults. So that's so this doesn't have any code to detect when you change these. Does it? Yeah, what is all this? Oh, that's some other bullshit. So, that's just the number, right? So I guess we do this and that, and then what? Let's just do that, and then so if we're not editing and that it's not that, then let's see. Selected model number %D and that. Test it again. Not that one. That one. Selected number 1. Selected number. Wait, did it do anything? No. Oh. We gotta do this, of course. And I like to just do it this way. So you can just copy paste and do that. And there's probably something we can do to systematize this so it's a little cleaner. But here, for now, let's just clean that up a little bit. There, that's a little bit easier to follow. So then we got to do some kind of I guess we're gonna need an array with all these in it, and then we're gonna need or maybe we just pass this in from Lua. That I don't know. Either way is really attractive, but Raylib has something for us, I think. What has it got in text formatting? Text append, text not text format, text join. That's what we know. That's what we want. So yeah, there we go. So it just uses one of these wait, how does this work? It's got its own static buffer. Right, so it just copies everything into its own static buffer and returns a pointer to that. So we've either got to do that every frame when we draw this, or we've got to copy that into our own buffer. If we're gonna use that, which yeah, I don't see a problem with that if it works. So yeah, let's get this show on the road so we can do our model switching. We'll worry about that a little later. Use text join. Then we're gonna put these in an array. So let's see. Get that out of there. What'll this be? Model names. We'll call these labels. It's like this in C, right? So we'll have labels like this. Here, female 3, skeleton 1, male 1, male 2. We gotta find our path, which will be like we're gonna do a text format. sk.gltf. Then that. Okay, make sure that works. Looks about right. And those don't exist yet. Dita says, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. The Raylib devs are German. The main guy is Spanish, I think, or Mexican or something like that. His name's Ramon Santamaria. So it's, yeah, named after him, Ray. That's it. Um, that's all I really know. There's videos of him on YouTube. He seems like he just seems like a regular nerd, right? He says he's like a high school teacher who's done this in his spare time for the last 10 years, kind of on and off and between jobs. And he just started doing it because he wanted something that he could, like, you know, give the kids and say, hey, here's how you get started. Then here's how you code game. Here's how you code your little game in C. Just, here, I did some of the hard work for you. So, so you don't have to deal with the intricacies of C memory management and all that crap. You can just have fun. And so over the last 10 years or so, it's just kind of mushroomed into a complete video game library. Um, and it's not all made from scratch. It's made from all these other mini libraries. So it was low effort. It's not like its own big huge thing. It's just a nice little collection and glue code. So if he turns out to be woke like the Godat guys, well, you can literally just fork it and make your own version of it, or make your own. Say we're gonna do like Raylib, but he made some design mistakes. So we're gonna do it right this time. Or I no, not we. I I'm gonna do it right this time because you only need one person to make this kind of thing, and and that's what makes it good. You don't have all these cooks in the kitchen. You don't have woke people going like, "Oh, I want to help out. I want to help out." Oh, but you gotta respect my pronouns and shit. None of that. What makes you think these guys are German anyway? Um, I'm sure some Germans were involved. But anyway, we're gonna do let's see, how do we know if the oh no, those are my names. Man, Frau, whatever. I'm not German either. I just said, well, I was calling you could call them like male and female, man and woman or whatever, but we could use different languages. And I'm like, well, let's see, I want something that uses a Latin alphabet, um that has short, distinct names for both genders. And German is the only one. So if you search for man with two N's, you're only going to find that. If you search for Frau, you're only going to find Frau. You're not going to search for man and find a woman. So that's my only reason for doing that. So let's see. Yeah, those names, they have those names because I created them with those names. I renamed them actually. I didn't start out with these names. Could be worse. You could search for man and find the man page for the man command. Well, true. Um, where's the thing? Yeah, see, there's nothing like that. You're not gonna find anything like that. But within my own project, yeah, those are distinct names within my entire project. So like that, see, it's very distinct. And is that the README file? Yep. Oh, we got some names. And whatever the heck this is. But yeah, within my code base and my project, those are unique. All right, so do we have a file exists function in Raylib? Let's see. Guess not. Maybe exist, or let's try capital exist. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so if file exists model path, then we're actually going to swap it out. So let's see, what was our command here? npc unload model. And then go over here and just gonna grab that. And we're gonna grab that too. It's a little bit of a method to this madness. Where's our shader? We're doing that, are we? Um, yeah, there's a better way to do that. The materials, we got materials on the model. All right, then we're just gonna do it like this. Shader equals npc model materials 1.shader. We'll figure out some better shader management later. So we're gonna reallocate that, do that. Okay, and then if what's the number? That. If that equals 0, test. test. Then we'll do that. Actually, this will be for face textures will be let's see, will be shared configured per model. Is that gonna do it? Also, does that get unloaded? Yeah, probably, right? It's materials, maps, whatever. Unload textures, right? So that's yep, that does it. All right, so this should work. We should be able to switch to the skeleton and back now. Except for those pesky animations, they're gonna give us some trouble probably. Yeah. But we'll get to that. Let's see. We don't want that. Let's just get that out of there. Not gonna use that. Yeah. Let's see. So how much work is it to switch animations? Let's just stash that in Git. And how are we doing on time? About halfway there. I only want to go for a couple hours. Let's see. So where's the part where we load the animations? And that's it. Okay. And I guess we're not going to change any of this stuff. So the skeleton's still going to have the same hair for now. Yeah, we'll have to get to that later. And we'll have to factor out all this character loading stuff between this and this. What was the other thing? Yeah, refactor. Yeah, capitalize that. All right, so now for the animation. And is there something I gotta do to free the animation? see, unload level, unload NPCs, unload model. Let's just look at Raylib. All right. Let's see. We got to come back to that text join thing in a minute too. Let's look at the model structure. So this is Raylib. This one big header file and a half dozen or so C files. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's about less than 10 C files, plus all these external libraries that it uses. Let me just show you what it uses, by the way. It's got no, not examples. Where's external? Am I looking in the right place? Get source external. Okay, there we go. So it's got CGLTF. Look, that's a 200 kilobyte single file library that loads GLTF files. And it's got a JSON parser built into it and everything. And I don't recommend you use that one because it's tiny and very special purpose, and it only reads them, it doesn't write them. But it's interesting to know it's there. Then we've got DR. What's that library called? It's called Mini Audio. These are all part of that now. There's Mini Audio, the main thing. I think these are actually included in that now, and these are redundant, but whatever, doesn't matter. GLFW. That's another 3D format loader. That's some audio format stuff. That's for making 3D shapes. RGFW, that's Raylib's new alternative to GLFW, which is a very welcome thing because GLFW got a little too complicated. Has a lot of stuff that you don't need for just creating a window in a 3D context, So that's nice. Here's a little random number generator, something about GPU textures. The RL stuff is part of Raylib, actually, not really external, I don't think. Then we've got a bunch of STB libraries. That's Sean Barrett's collection. Perlin noise, rectangle packers for texture atlasing and shit. Useful stuff. There's a Vorbis decoder, but I really prefer MP3 now that it's off patent. And that's in Mini Audio or here. So yeah, so Raylib just takes all this stuff and it's glue code and some other glue code and missing parts to make a complete game library from all these components. And who made this stuff? John Blow made these popular. He used them in stuff like Braid and The Witness. There are others by other people. We've got some of them here, like Mini Audio, especially. So yeah, and CGLTF. That's a nice one. Couldn't do this 3D loading without it. So anyway, yeah, that's for anybody who didn't know about Raylib, now you know. So there's our model structure. And then it just has a bunch of substructures. Animation data. That's what I'm concerned about here. So I think we can just overwrite that. Let's see. Wait, no, we're going load model animations. Oh, okay, so that's my animation loader wrapper. So load model animations. Let's have a look at this. So we have a model animation structure, which is so that's in here, and it's in the NPC structure. And it's wait, is that still shared? I don't think so. So I'm thinking we got to make a few changes here. So we've got this. All right. So now we have the possibility. We have the possibility now that we're replacing the existing model animations. So we got to do this. If that, then let's see, how do we free those? It's just we gotta free those, and we also gotta free those. Those we would just free them, or let's say RL free, and we could say RL Alec. I think it's Alec. I think it's Alec. We'll see. But what do we do to unload animations? There should be something down here for, where's that unload function I had? Here. Or wait, was it unload model? Oh, right. So it's over here. So we can just go back up there, go to unload model. No, but that just unloads the model. So we're not doing anything to unload the animations, are we? So so what does Raylib have? Got load model animations and unload. And we need a count also, which we have. So it just takes a pointer and a count. Okay, so that should just work. So that's where we unload them, and if need be, hey kitty, come on. So here we're just doing that. Okay, so that should just work. So let's see if it actually does. Oh, that was where was that? Here. So that. Okay, so skeleton. Hell yeah. Yeah, you can change your bone color. You can be got some dirty gray bones. All right, and let's see, hair color. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah. Now obviously this needs a lot of work. For one thing, the eyeballs aren't moving with the bones. Oh, maybe we can't. Let's run it in the debugger. We're gonna go to skeleton and back. And let's see it. 314, or no, it's somewhere in here. Scene.c 392 here. What seems to be the problem here? So it's a segmentation fault. What's this? What's this doing here? Loaded model for the teeth. Here, selected that model, that animation file. If I just copy that and look over here, yeah, that's the right file name. What the hell? Feels like a Grateful Dead concert. Great stuff. Thanks, man. Yeah. Let's see how we doing on YouTube and shit. Nothing going on over there. Got a bunch of notifications on Minds, which I thought was pretty dead, but well. What's going on? That's just the usual suspects. How you doing, guys? And who's trying to chat with me? Oh, it's you. It's you, Dita. Yes, I'm streaming today. Yeah, part of the problem with Mind's chat is I've got this dark mode setting in Brave, which is a little bit experimental, and it turns the yellow color brown. So instead of seeing a bright yellow dot here, I got a brown dot. Yeah, like that. Everything's brown. That should be yellow, almost all. But I don't care, because at least these sites that are bright white are dark mode. Yeah, it's worth it. All right, so what is going on here? So we get into here, line 314, right? Here, yep. So that looks legit. Oh, I bet I know what's going on. We're using text format. And we're using that. Something in one of these other functions is using that, and it's overwriting this variable. I guarantee you that's what's happening. So we just got to do this right before we use it. Whoops. Got to take out that extra percentage. And the reason the skeleton worked is because it doesn't have as many textures, so, or something like that. So it didn't overwrite those. So we got our skeleton, go back to that. Yeah, it worked. Now, I lost all the colors, but yeah, that's to be expected. Once we get this switched over to do all the loading consistently, it'll be fine. What happened here? This thing loaded the body texture onto the wall of this building. So if we switch to the skeleton, does it change to bones? Yep. That's funny. I don't know why that is, but I did not assign a texture to this building yet, so I'm not surprised. Or wait a second, no, those are concrete. So that's still concrete, but some of these things got changed. But that doesn't surprise me, because this stuff is still pretty sketchy. We got a game engine working, but it's not solid yet. I'm so old I learned to code on a black background monitor with all green text, no options to change colors. Yeah, I know, it's the same here. I started with, we had like green monitors, amber monitors, shitty low-res color monitors, but those things were fucking awful. Like, I guess back then in the 80s, like, serious programmers would have both. Like, if they wanted to do color stuff on one screen, they'd have a color video card, and then they'd have a monochrome video card hooked up to a green screen for coding and terminal output and shit. Alright, and then if we switch to these other ones, these don't exist yet, so it's not gonna, it's checking for those and they're not found, so it's just ignoring them. Alright, cool. So we have model switching. Let's take that off the list. Maybe we'll do some, we could try to do a model cache next. Let's just get this in here though. So instead of this, we could do text join model labels Let's see, am I doing it right? Model labels, um, could probably do size of, I think we can do that. Yeah, here, let's just condense that down. Count and a delimiter, semicolon. Oops. Yep, that works. Oh, we've got our text in here for the skeleton. Forgot about that. Still gotta finish the skeleton. That's on my list, right? We can close out of that. Finish skeleton, yeah. Alright, let's do a git check-in. Will the skeleton be a playable PC character? Yeah. If you want to be some kind of a lich, that's gonna be a possibility. It could even be a starting character, because in this game, it's like a vampire simulation. You can have different roles, different starting roles. You can start out as like a 9,000-year-old master lich. Yeah. I'm always gonna choose that. Yeah, I think we're gonna have, hopefully we're gonna have more than one skeletal character to choose from. There's gonna be one that's like purely skeletal. I was working on another one that's got some skin, like, it's like skin, sort of like these people with, what's that drug, crocodile? You seen this shit where people have their skin like worn away, like worn down to the bone in places? So it's kind of like that with like, you know, like half of their face is missing and their jaws sticking out. They got their bare jawbone, bare skull sticking out the top of their head and shit like that. Rotting flesh. It's gonna be disgusting. Um, what kind of clothing or armor would you want on your skeletal lich, though? We don't discriminate against lepers here. Let me see what I got for that character anyway. I think it would be in here, here, this one maybe? I'll just look at them both. Looks like we got some missing textures here. Whoa. What's way? What's with the pink here? I don't know. Maybe I just left off somewhere else. I don't know. But anyway, we've got this guy with the like a sorcerer's robe kind of thing. Um, is he supposed to have a body? This is definitely a work in progress. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, see, he's got no scalp, jaw sticking out, needs teeth. Um, Now let's go look at the other one. So this is the one that I've been bringing into the new engine. Liches wear capes, rings, amulets, crowns. I've seen some with full robes and hoods, but skeletons are so freaking cool. Why cover it up? Yeah. Yeah, so the one who's got like half skeletal, he's got to wear the robe. But if you're a full skeleton, yeah, you gotta have you gotta show it off. Yeah. You gotta let everybody know that you're a walking skeleton. I'm not afraid of death. I am death. Let's see, we got any what do we have in here? This is just bones. We got teeth. The old human teeth. Um what do we got in high poly? It's literally just bones. Okay. So that answers that. So he's just got bones, and this guy's got the robe. Is there anything else in high poly? Bones, robe. Nope, that's it. All right, so that's what we've got in the way of skeletons so far. Yeah, so we learned a little something today about the limits of Raylib's text format functions. You gotta it, for well, text join, you want to use that right where you need it. Otherwise, you've got to copy the result into another variable. Like you've got to allocate your own string and copy that, or just use it immediately where you need it. And we're just gonna do that because it's a UI code. Who cares if we waste some CPU cycles? Um, we got them. You know, we've got plenty to spare. Um, in the grand scheme of thing where we're rendering like 5 million triangles on the screen 60 times a second, who cares about this? So yeah, you gotta use that one immediately, and then text format. It has 4 slots that it just recycles in order, so it just goes around and around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you got to use those pretty soon. Um, Otherwise, Let's see. We got to do one little thing here too. No, actually, let's just never mind. We just got to assume that's right. Actually, we're just gonna do assert file exists in a path. There. So if we got this, we'd better have that. Model caches or anything. Yeah, you know what? I don't want to get into anything else right now. I'm just gonna get out of here. So it had to be a pretty short stream anyway. So let's see, Dita, anyone else hanging out? Thanks for stopping by and have a good one. Well, let's see if we can raid anyone else. Is anybody else streaming on Rumble? The bickering bunch with a couple viewers on Rumble. They're on YouTube though, but I don't know how to do raids on YouTube yet, so never mind. All right, guys, have a good one. I'm out.